Ready? Jai Jai Sri Radhe! This is Kartik class 2024. We're discussing Krishna KARNAMRITA by Bilamangala Thakur with the commentaries of Ananta Babaji Maharaj. And we're on verse 18. We're starting a new verse today. This is about Krishna's, basically he's describing Krishna's lips and his eyes, and actually it's describing Krishna, all the gopis being Krishna in the morning after spending the evening in intimate pastime with Radharani and Kunja. So somehow this vision has been received by Leela Shuk, and he wrote about it after he came out of that meditation. So what did he write? He said this: Tarana Aruna Karana Maya Vipulayata Nayana Kamala Kucha Kalashi Vara Vipuli Kritapulakam Murali Ravatarali Kritamuni Manasanalinam Mama Kelatu Madachetasi Madaradaram Amritam. It's a very poetic verse, but I don't know how to say it properly. But it's very beautiful sounding. So one translation is this: May Krishna's nectar-filled sweet lips. So keep in mind when you hear this translation, this is what the Sakhis see when they meet Krishna, when they go in the early morning in the Kunja, right after they conclude the evening intimate pastime. This is the vision they have, this is the feelings that they feel. So we're supposed to become Taravnika, because now the acharyas in the commentary say that Leela Shuk is in the mood of a Sakhi, and having this vision, having these feelings, and so he's trying to transfer those feelings and experiences to us, which we can only attain by the mercy of Guru and Bhakti Devi, and by bhajan, and by practice, by meditation. So he wants his mind to be filled with the vision of Krishna's nectar-filled sweet lips, which are intoxicated with delight. So on its own, we could ask the question, why are his lips intoxicated with delight? What is that delight? Why are they sweet? Because he's been kissing Radharani all night, so they became sweet, and he's been intoxicated with Radharani's love, so that's why his lips are intoxicated. And the result of being with Radharani all night, he's full of delight. So all these things are told in the first line of the verse. Then he says, Krishna's wide open eyes are reddish like the rising sun. Why are they reddish? Because he stayed up all night, doesn't sleep. They're naturally red in the corner anyway. They're like a rising sun, and they're full of compassion. Krishna's hair is standing on end because of touching Kamala's heavy pitcher-like breast. Kamala is the name for Lakshmi, and name for Adi Lakshmi Radharani. And Krishna has melted the lotus hearts of the sages with the sound of his flute. So it's really interesting interplay here. On one hand, you have this intimate description of Krishna's appearance after lovemaking and the effect of Radharani's association on Krishna. And then you have another there's the contrast of the other side of these stoic sages with these long beards and hair, meditation, affected by Krishna's flute. So it's a little interesting how the mind of these Rasik Janas work. One time they're in the Kunja in Sakhi's group, meditating on an amazing, sweet, intimate scene. And next minute they're in the Sak group seeing sages getting disturbed by the sound of Krishna's flute. It's how they transit from one realm to the other is amazing when you look at it. In one verse, you can ask Krishna, what are these sages doing there? How they got there? How these sages, meditative sages, yogis got inside the Kunja with the gopis? Because he's writing about that experience. Oh yeah, the sages, but they hear the flute of this person. So the idea is that why do the sages their hearts become melted? Because the sages are getting in touch with the reverberation of the intoxication that Krishna feels by being with Radharani, when he plays the flute, he plays it in that intoxicated state of love. It's like some people, a lot of musicians, they get intoxicated before they play music. The favorite drug of musicians is cocaine. They usually take all the rock stars, or most of the time on cocaine when they perform, crack or cocaine. So Krishna is totally intoxicated with the prema of Radharani. So when he plays the flute in that condition, he can affect everything and everyone, even the most rigid sages. That's what the verse is saying. He says Krishna melts the hearts of the sages with the sound of his flute. Because you have to see how he had to tie everything together. Like I mentioned the other day, Satyarayana describes his term called Shastra Sangiti, you have to see how the Shastras are associated with each other. So it also applies in a verse, how the sages, how their hearts melting by the sound of Krishna's flute. Where's the power to melt their hearts coming from? It's coming from Radharani's love. So even the sages are contacting Radharani's love, not directly like Krishna, who had these extraordinary reactions, but indirectly through his flute. So it's an amazing vision that Gopal Thakur is having in his meditation. That's called Swarti. There's just some random thoughts that came to mind when reading that translation. Now we look at another translation from this book. The only problem with this book, the good thing is that the commentaries of Ananta Das Babaji and Chaitanya Das and Gopal Bhatta Goswami and Krishna Das Kaviraj. But the negative aspect is that Ananta Das was not happy with the translator or the translation. So this book became a point of controversy and a point of unhappiness for the great Vaishnava, great Rasik Vaishnava, Sri Ananta Das Babaji Maharaj, because the person who translated put a lot of their own ideas in the book. So the translations are not exactly very representative. They're not very accurate. Translation I read one from and commented, what I read one was, what's the guy? Prabhupada said, what's his name? From LA.
Banu?
No, not Banu. Yeah, thank you. Whose translations aren't very good, but it's pretty accurate, because the good thing is this book has word for word. Krishna Krata's book. Sometimes he's okay, most of the time something different. So this is verse 18, another translation. Because it's a very popular book, most stories have Ananta Das Babaji's book. But you should read it with a little bit of caution, because some of the things are added on here. Krishna's large and wide eyes are tinged with the color of the rising sun. Krishna is very much thrilled by the touch of Radha's heavy breast. Kamala Kucha Kalasya Vara Vipuli Kriti Pulakam. Yeah, his hair is standing on end and he's trembling from the touch. Kalash Bara means a full water pot. Bara means heavy, laden or full, and Kalash means a water pot. Kusha means breast. Kamala means Lakshmi. The reason Radharani is called Kamala in this verse, because that's usually the name of Lakshmi. And Lakshmi is the person who fulfills everyone's desires. Because everyone wants opulence and money and success, so they worship Lakshmi for that. But Radharani is called Kamala Lakshmi because she gives Krishna success. Because the only thing Krishna is poverty-stricken is in the category of love. He's a beggar for praying bhikari. He's begging for love, and he's always empty. He fills up his bank account with crores of love, and the next day he's empty. he spends it as fast as he gets it. Like they have a definition of a good husband in India. Lucky you're not married, you're all a lot of Western people. Lucky you're not married in India. What is the definition of a good husband in India? A good husband is one who makes more money than the wife can spend. There are maybe two in the world, Mr. Bill Gates and Mr. Bezos, Amazon wallet. Otherwise, so Krishna consumes his love before he gets, the next day he's empty, he's looking again for searching for love. So therefore Rara is Kamala, because she fully satisfied. She's the goddess of fortune for Krishna. His fortune is love. That's the only thing that counts. That's the only thing that matters. And then he says, Krishna's flute makes the hearts of the munis softer than butter. Murali Ravatara Lakrita Muni Mahasa Nalin. Tara means like a wave. Anyway, okay. Softer than butter. That's a colloquial expression, not really accurate. His lips are most tempting. Okay. May such an amritam sport in my intoxicated heart. Adaram amritam, adaram amritam. Mada chaitasi, mama kelatu. Kelan, Hindi word for play is kelan. Kelan, so mama kelatu mada. Chaitasi, chaita means consciousness, heart, mind, consciousness. And Madan means intoxicated or maddened. May Krishna's beautiful flute playing, sweet, nectar of Krishna's sweet lips play in my heart. That's what it says. Madhur Adaram Amritam. So now the commentary. So in this verse, Leela Shuk is saying Saki Bab, Gopi Bab. He's approached the Kunja where Krishna is just, he's approached along with other manjaris and Sakis. He's approached the Kunja where Radharani has just completed her nocturnal evening pastime with Krishna, called Ratri Leela. And it's very quiet in the Kunja because Radha and Krishna are relaxing from the fatigue of love battle. So now the Sakis are looking through the holes in the Kunja walls as they're entering and appreciating the beauty of the divine couple. Then Ananta Babaji quotes a poem from Vrindavan Mahanidhi 154 by Prabodhananda Saraswati. This poem, I made an outline for this describes the extent that the Sakis and Manjaris are the extent of their transcendental vicarious experience. What does vicarious experience mean? It means you see some other people enjoying, you see a man and woman kissing, embracing, you're enjoying indirectly. You're not the man, you're not the woman, but it's like that's what movies are all about. Vicarious enjoyment. So this is describing, Prabhupada Saraswati describes the transcendental vicarious experience of the second mantra. The entire joy of the spiritual world is nothing when we compare it to a fraction of the bliss that the Sakis and Manjaris experience by looking through the windows of the Kunja. They're absorbed in the infinitely sweet, loving sports of Radha. If anyone wants to experience this, one should dedicate their body and live in the supreme abode of Sri Vrindavan. Obviously, this is one of those verses for Vrindavan, not Mahanidhi, where he's going crazy about living in Vrindavan. Because you can't just take one verse out and tell. It's not like a pot of rice. You take one rice out, you can tell the whole pot is cooked. Because the book talks about many things. This is a section, because the book starts off glorifying a lot about Vrindavan and Vrindavan Vas. The point here he's trying to make is the bliss that one experiences by seeing Radha Krishna in the Kunja, which is a special privilege of someone in Madhurati, like the second Madhurati. Let's see how the commentary goes on. When Leela Shuk enters the flower grove, he's looking at Krishna sitting on the flower bed. What is Krishna doing? What do you think?
He's lying down. He's lying and sleeping.
No, he's not like you. You say he's lying and sleeping. Druids never lie and sleep. They always do what? Druids, they don't like to eat and sleep. What do they like to do? What do they like to do, or do they? You ever hear something called devotional service? What? Servant? Me? So I asked the question, what's Krishna doing in the flower bed? Sleeping, he said. He's serving. Who's he serving? Radha Rani ki Jai, Jai Jai Sri Radhe. So how is he serving Radha Rani?
The fanning.
These are 3 fans, but Krishna has 2 fans. Yeah, 2-hand fan, 2 feet. He's trying to fan away her fatigue. This is what Sakhis want to see. This is what Manjaris die to see. Krishna serving Radharani. We have Gaur-lila that we saw all the time. We always saw the biggest person doing service. Who's the biggest person in Gaur-lila?
Chaitanya.
You got it. Karanga Maharaj is the biggest person in Gaur-lila. What's he always doing?
He's always
Serving the Vaishnavas. How does he serve prasadam? When he's serving prasadam, how does he serve? He puts on a plate as much as 5 men can eat. One little skinny guy like me, I got 5 plates of prasadam for me. Jai Gaur, Jai Gaur. Sachi Ki Jai. So he's always serving. He's the first one to serve. So Krishna doing the same thing. So devotees enjoy seeing Mahaprabhu serve. In the Gaudiya month, we used to go every year to Mathura around, I don't know what it was, sometime in Kartik time. We go to Nairaj's mat, all the Vrindavan temple would go there for some function. I think it was Prabhupada's sannyas ceremony. Celebration of our Prabhupada sannyas ceremony, taking sannyas in Mathura from Bhakti Pragyan Keshav. So the whole Vrindavan temple was invited to Mathura to take a feast. That poor little Gaudiya Matha Mathura, 1986-87, they put on a feast 10 times better than this Govardhan. Dahiwada, did all kinds of exotic preparation. And who served the prasadam? Not the Maharaj, she supervised. All sannyasis served the prasadam. All the sannyasis of the temple. So this is what we see. The Sakhi Manjari is very happy to see Krishna serving Radha in the Kunja. Just like sometimes we see our gurus come and serve prasadam at a feast. All the souls feel very happy. Oh, Guru Maharaj is serving. They feel very happy. So it's the same idea. So try to get into Sakhi Bhav. How happy you feel to come to Kunja? Oh, nice. Because your seva may be fanning. And when you see Krishna fanning, you're going to study him. And your Nitya seva, maybe Shamara seva. See what he's saying? How's he do it? So. At this moment, Leela Shuk is seeing Krishna intoxicated with bliss. And he's looking like he's full of nectar. Why is Krishna blissful?
Because he's serving Radha.
Yeah. It's a very common expression I have in my Sangha. What's my common expression?
Seva is bliss.
Seva is bliss. I have a stamp. I stamp everybody's forehead. Seva is bliss. Oh yeah, seva is bliss. Yeah, really blissful. Yeah, but wash the pots of bed. Wash the pots of bed. He said, save us with. He didn't eat while prasad. Where you're washing the pots. I'm trying to brainwash everybody gradually, you know. Save us this, right? Yeah. Yeah, save us this. So he quotes the verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Lila ante suki inhar ye yanga madhuri ta degi suki ami aparapasari. Krishna says, this is how Krishna feels as they're enjoying and serving Radharani all night in Kunja. Each and every part of Radharani's body looks so sweet at the end of our love sports. When I see Radharani like that, like this, I lose myself in joy. Deki suki ami opane pasari. So, because the verse has the word Amrita. Madhura adaram Amrita. So he's commenting. He's saying, may this Amritam forever appear in my heart and mind. Or else it also can mean, may Krishna always be absorbed in being with, enjoying with Radharani. And the subheading here is, the Sakhis consider Krishna especially endearing and close to their heart when they see Krishna serving Radharani, which I already mentioned. When Krishna humbly serves Radharani, the Sakhis are very happy to see Radharani's good fortune. At this time, Krishna appears to be the embodiment of intense ras and higher enchanting. He quotes Rara Sunati. Krishna is looking most delightful, like erotic ras personified. He's joyously celebrating Holi, the love festival of Holi. And at that time, he offers his peacock feathers at the lotus feet of Radharani. Excuse me, I read it wrong. Let me try again. He's celebrating a colorful love sport by offering his peacock feather crown at the feet of Radharani. All glory to Hari in this mood. In other words, Radharani is in Madan, and Krishna is trying to break her Madan. So first thing he does, because Krishna always calls Radharani with his flute, and the flute is Krishna's, you could say, love wand, prem danda. He's always using it to create loving pastime. So when Radharani's in Madan, first thing Krishna surrenders is his flute. He puts his flute down. Krishna puts his Vamshi or Murali at Radharani's feet. What's she doing? What's she doing? She kicks it away. She puts it at his feet. Radharani offers her flute to his feet, and Krishna, Radharani, like, to hell with your flute. My flute. Okay, and then he wants to offer his head. So offering peacock feather is symbolically offering his head. The peacock feather represents Krishna's head, because his head is full of colorful dancing ideas for love. But when he offers the flute, that's his heart's desire. The flute represents Krishna's heart's desire. Right, kicks it away. And then the peacock feather represents his head, all his desires for it's a flute. All Krishna's desires for loving joy with Radharani is in the peacock feather. He offers at her feet. So she just doesn't stay there. That's what he's saying. That's the Radha Sudhanidhi, one shloka. A lot of times he's coming on a word here. Sometimes I don't know, I can't follow what he says, Shri Krishna is, another name for Krishna is Hari, which means thief, because he steals the heart and soul. When he steals heart and soul of the Sakhis and Mandaris. Okay. English is interesting. Krishna is called Hari because he steals the hearts of the Sakhis and Mandaris when he's seen submitting and serving Radharani. When the Sakhis and Mandaris see Krishna surrendering to Radharani and serving, then he's Hari, he steals the heart. Otherwise, it's pretty hard to steal the heart of a Sakhi and Mandaris. So Krishna can only steal the heart of a Sakhi and Mandaris when he serves Radharani. Everything else he does, they're not so impressed. But when Krishna is serving Radharani, then their hearts become enchanted. So he says, so the Shuka is praying to have a vision of Krishna celebrating his love feast with Radharani. Krishna's Adaram is described as Mother Adaram Amritam. Means Adaram, of course, is lips. Mother means sweet honey, and Amritam means nectar. Dictionary describes mother as, this is the definition of mother. It is something, it's like something to taste. It's very sweet. Everyone's attracted to it and likes it. The nectar of Krishna's lips is the most sweet, attractive, and tempting to the gopis. since they are in Mother Bob. During the Rasa, the Gopikas pray repeatedly to Krishna to destroy the sensation of separation. He quotes the verse from Rasa, Bhagavatam. The Gopi said, "O Krishna, you set our hearts on fire with your laughing glance and the sweet sounds of your flute. Now please extinguish the fire by the nectar of your lips. If you don't do that, we'll burn up in separation from you. Because our minds, when we're dying, will absorb our minds in you, will attain you in next life by the power of meditation." Because the verse, also from Rasa, "Please distribute the nectar of your lips to us. A small bit of that nectar will destroy all our sorrow." When Lord Chaitanya heard this 18th verse from Krishna KARNAMRITA, spoken by Ramananda Roy and Gambhira Leela, he poured out his heart and said, he quotes a bunch of verses from Ananta Chaitanya Charitamrita, chapter 14, which I think is called Beta Kirtan. So this is Lord Chaitanya, totally absorbed in Mahabhav. And Ramananda Roy, absorbed in Madhuri Shaka Saki, is hearing Mahaprabhu, is crying out his aching heart in Mahabhav. Mahaprabhu said in Mahabharata, "O Krishna, your lips agitate the body and mind, increase passion, and destroy material joy and sorrow. They make one forget all material pleasure. They control creation and destroy all good qualities like shyness, dharma, patience, and shame. Your lips intoxicate women, attract their tongues, and make everything upside down. I am embarrassed to say your lips are very impudent and proud also. Your lips attract and tempt even men. How shameful to drink from them. They make one forget all other worldly rods." So when nowadays some explanation will be needed, but Rara is saying your lips attract men. It means that because Krishna kisses two girls and one guy that's not a coward boy, not a gopi. Two girls are named Vamshi and Murali, the guy's named Vedam. Because in Sanskrit, Vamshi and Murali are female, feminine gender, and the word Veda is male gender. So the gopis are saying, you kiss girls, Murali Saki, you kiss her, you kiss Vamshi Saki. Because some girls are named Vamshi. You also kiss guys, you kiss a guy the other day named Veda Gopal. So this is the madness of Baba, speaking like this. You give life with your flute, you can make non-living beings come back to life. Your flute is like magic. Your flute adds fuel to the fire of our love. When the flute touches your lips, your flute gets a mind and senses of its own. In other words, for Krishna, the flute is a dead, dry piece of wood with a bunch of holes in it. It's full of dosh. Dosh means fault. Dosh means fault, it means holes. So they say your flute is a dry piece of wood full of dosh, which is faulty. But when you touch it to your lips, it turns into amrita. It becomes nectar, and it comes to life, it gets a mind and sense of its own, and it gets its own ideas. The flute gets the idea, oh, I'm alive now. I have a mind. I have power also. I'm like a tantric. I'm like a yogi. I have cities. Let me see if I can catch all these girls in Vrindavan and bring them to the Rasa side. That's what the flute is thinking. So the flute has his idea. And there's another guy who has the same idea. Who are the other guys? Krishna. So the flute is thinking the same thing that Krishna thinks. So they come together to make a good conspiracy. And then Krishna plays the flute. So what happens? They both, when you have a mind, you have senses, what else do you have?
Intelligence.
Ego.
Ego.
I did it. So when the flute, all the gopis come to Krishna, the flute thinks, I did it. The power of my music, call all these beautiful girls here. And Krishna's saying, no, I called her here. I'm Krishna, you're not, you're Murali. I'm Krishna. I'm all tribe, you're not. Without me, you couldn't get them. They have a big argument. Krishna's ego versus the Murali ego. Who wins? The flute. Because if Krishna won, he'd throw away the flute. I said, who wins? The ego of the flute or the ego of Krishna? He said, the flute. What do you say? I said, no, the flute wins. Because if Krishna won, he'd say, come on, you flute. He would throw the flute away. But he finishes playing, and when he sees her eyes, he says, I don't need this anymore. He doesn't throw the flute away, he goes like this. Sticks in his mouth. So that means the ego of the flute is bigger than the ego of Krishna. So what's the answer to the question? Why do the Sakhis come to the Rasa? Because of the flute or because of Krishna?
Flute.
That's the right answer. He knows what to say because if he says something else, he won't get Mahaprasad. He's a disciple. Smart. So the flute is very proud. So when the flute is drinking the nectar of Krishna, this is all Mahaprabhu Radha speaking. Besides that, the flute is drinking Krishna's lip nectar, and then he's announcing to all the gopis, hey, na 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 na, look at me, I'm drinking all the nectar, you're not, ah. Like two little kids play, you know. That's what Maharaj saying. The flute is announcing to us, oh, you're not getting, I'll get all this nectar for Krishna's lips. Mother Adar Amritam, Mother Adar Amritam, all the sweet nectar of Krishna's lips. Okay, you're not getting a drop. Maharaj is noticing it. So the flute is shouting out over and over again. Listen, gopis, listen. Look how I'm drinking your precious possession. This belongs to you, but you can't have it. Right? She's not like it. What? Yeah, like that. Flute's doing like that. If you have even a little self-respect, I dare you to first give up all your shame and fear and display your anger towards me. Then out of sympathy for you, I shall give up my place. This is an interesting translation. It's not an hard to read it like this. In Ananta chapter 14, verse 112 through 117. It's quite different in our book. It's very Rasic translation. The flute Mahaprabhu is Radha speaking like the flute speaking to the gopis and Rasa. Listen, gopis. If you don't stop showing anger towards me, then I'll show you some sympathy. I'll give up my place on Krishna's lips. I'll allow you to come and take my place and kiss Krishna's lips and relish the mother Adar Amritam of his sweet lips. But don't think I'm afraid of you. This food has really got ego. This little stick. Burley's 1 meter long. He says so to you. I'm not afraid of you. Don't think I'm afraid of you. I'm not scared of anyone. I consider everyone as lowly as a blade of grass. So this dry piece of wood is calling the gobi's piece of grass. He gets away with it. Amazing. What time is it?
351.
Okay. So now it talks about first line number 1. Tara Arna Karna Maya, Vipala Ayata Nayanam. Tara Arna Karna. Krishna's eyes are made of compassion, and they're reddish, and they're moving, and they're kind of moving back and forth. That's what he said. Krishna's youthful eyes shower the arrows of Cupid, of Kamadeva. They're full of sweetness. Compassion and mercy is spontaneously emanating from Krishna's eyes. This Krishna is fanning Radharani to alleviate the languor of love, the fatigue of love. Due to his intense feelings of love for Radharani, Krishna's eyes have become larger and wider. His eyes are clearly showing his love. Like Prabhupada used to say, the face is the index of the mind. If you're angry, you have an angry face. You're happy, you have a happy face. But the eyes are the index of the heart. So from the heart, you convey through your eyes, you convey the feelings of your heart. Eyes and face, especially the eyes. So Krishna's eyes are very, as it said, the verse in Tara Karma, Vipala Ayata Dhyana. His eyes are very big because of his love for Radharani. Srimati is lying on Krishna's lap, and she's filling his heart with great rapture. Krishna is thrilled. Krishna starts softly playing the flute to excite Radharani once again. The flute is very powerful. Hearing the sweet melody, Srimati's heart melts, becomes soft. She who took a vow earlier not to speak or break her silence is now forced to speak. It's just some quotes from some shastra, I don't know which one. It doesn't sound like it fits, but that's how he wants to comment. Wants to lead to tell Radharani how to do man. So Radharani, what's her name? What she's in man? Mahanidhi Radharani. So there's a verse from Brajvilastava by Raghunath Das. It says, Lalita Biti Manini. Lalita Biti Manini. Biti means bhaya, means fear. Radharani shows man, jealous anger, out of fear of Lalita. And she can't give up her man, unless Lalita gives okay. Gives the okay. There's so many pastimes about that. So he described. Lalita was just teaching Radharani how to do man. So Radharani was holding up her man very rigidly. And Krishna tried all his tactics to break her man but failed. Then Krishna started playing the flute. But Radharani heard the sweet sound of the flute. She said, "Oh, my Mahan Guru, Lalita, please close my ears, because I can hear a distance go into this hypnotic mantras, which are like a tantric calling me into the woods of Madan." That's a quote from Krishna the other one. What Radharani is trying to say is, listen, Lalita, if the magical notes of Krishna's flute enter my ears, I would not be able to keep up my mind anymore. So the poet is praying, may this nectarine form of Krishna be revealed in my heart. Okay, we'll continue there tomorrow. Jai Jai Sri Radhe.
Jai Radhe.